afternoon, Nick. My name is Bree from Northland Marketing. How are you doing today? I spoke with you earlier, and as promised, here is your analysis. I wanted to get on here real quick to go through your site in this video, do an audit, and show you personally what's holding your website back from being in the top 3 on Google. I'm going to jump in and start going through what we see and where we think you could get the most value. I'm going to mainly be going over 3 things you could do today to really bring value to your company and start outranking your competitors online. The very first thing I want to go over is your website and what we call content. When someone searches for woodworking CT, Google crawls the websites on the internet, searching and ranking the results. Google's looking for keywords. It's looking for what the site should be found for. When I go through your website, I see you have some great photos and a pretty good layout, but not a whole lot of content. One thing I can tell you about Google is that they love content. You can see you're missing the title here, it just says right text here. Now, Google likes to see a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage in addition to those keywords that you're trying to rank for. You guys have about 200 words on your homepage currently. So adding in that additional content and also those keywords would really make a difference in you being found. Now, not only does Google come in and just look at your website, but they actually read the content that you have listed. They're looking for those keywords, trying to figure out what you should be ranked for. They're looking at what services you offer and what areas you provide them to. So having those keywords listed on your page 10 to 15 times really ensures that Google will be able to find you. And if we go to a Google search for woodworking CT, this is called the map pack, and the top 3 listed here are the ones that receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find and they're listed right away. You want to make sure that you have a Google business listing up and you want to have it fully filled out. Now the websites listed below here, these are called the organics and the same things apply. You want to be on the front page and ideally in those top 3 positions to drive the maximum amount of people to your website. I know this is a woodworking school, but let's take a look at their website here. We can see that it's a nice website, but they really don't have that much content. So if you were able to get at least 1,500 words on there, you'd be absolutely beating them out content-wise, right? But let's talk about why they were listed so high. This is a paid program that I use to research websites. I went ahead and put them into here so you can see what you're up against. The second thing I want to go over is UR and DR ratings. Now these ratings are really important to where you fall on Google. A UR rating is a trust rating, and this means how much Google trusts your website. A DR rating shows how powerful your website is in the eyes of Google. They are generally raised by backlinks. We can see that they have 138 overall backlinks coming from 30 websites, and 13 of those are powerful backlinks. A backlink refers to a link that is pointing back to your website. Now, in Google's eyes, it's kind of like a popularity contest. A good example of this would be if a blog website wrote an article about woodworking companies and they listed your website URL as a company they recommended. I'd give you 1 backlink. I want to call attention to their organic keywords here. These are the keywords within the content that we were speaking about before. For example, Connecticut woodworking. There's approximately 20 people who are Googling that every month, okay? They're in approximately 9th place, so they're a little bit farther down, but they're on that front page. Woodworking stores in CT, sort of relevant to about 40. CT woodworking, another 20. Woodcraft Newington, I mean, I guess there's good volume for that, but woodworking companies, this is a good one. However, there's no location attached to it. There isn't Connecticut or any of the towns, so I wouldn't worry about something like that. Woodworking supplies, CT, another 20. Custom furniture, Connecticut, another 10. Connecticut carpentry, 20. Connecticut furniture makers, 20. And so there's some good keywords out there that you're going to want to focus on, especially when you add them all up. There gets to be a lot of search volume. And also in addition to when you look at all the other services that you offer as well, okay? And this is important. You want to show up for as many of these keywords as you can and as high up as you can. The more people that find your website, the more people that are going to call you and eventually turn into clients, okay? So you want to show up for as many of these keywords as you can. when we look at your website's ratings, your UR and DR ratings are so low that they do not show up. You have one backlink from one referring domain, and it's not a powerful website. You have 4 organic keywords, but they're not really helping you. Even though these are things you might be selling, they do have okay search volume, but they're going to be pretty difficult to rank for just because you're so far down. This is approximately the 5th page. However, if you want to start ranking for these things, you would, follow the steps in this video and a couple other things, but you can get yourself up there. And so in this video, we went over some of the things you would need to do. 1, your homepage, you need to have at least 1,500 words on there. 2, your UR and DR ratings and how you need to raise those with backlinks. And then 3, your backlinks. And so what your competition has and how to beat them out. So showing Google you have more authority. And if you implemented these strategies today, you could be on the front page of Google. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Have a great day.